Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, girl, why are your brows done and why ain't your face done? That is because I'm going to be testing out the brand new L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I just saw this came out very recently and I'm on L'Oreal's website on my phone, and this does have sunscreen in it first off, so it probably will oxidize, and if you are sensitive to sunscreen, this might not work for you. But for its claims and the description of it on L'Oreal's website, it says, "Be unstoppable, introducing our breakthrough longwear foundation with a breathable skin technology. Up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation provides medium to full buildable coverage that lasts all day and allows the skin to breathe. The formula's 3 oil absorbers resist sweat, water, and transfer. The ultra-thin liquid goes on smoothly and to give a fresh, healthy-looking complexion that lasts. Color stays true and blends in evenly, so your makeup looks fresh all day. Formulated with SPF, this foundation is suitable for all skin types in 30 shades for every tone." Okay, so medium to full buildable coverage, I can deal with that. 24-hour wear, I don't think I would personally wear a foundation for 24 hours to see if it's 24 hours, but I don't truly think that a foundation could be 24 hours. Resist sweat, water, and transfer, quite possibly, but we will see. Again, all of my thoughts are my own opinions, 100% real honesty on this channel. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for a brand. So if you guys want to see what I think about this foundation and how it looks, how it applies, how it blends, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I started by applying my moisturizer. This is the Garnier Skin Active Moisturizer. This is my favorite moisturizer of all time. For primer, I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. My skin's feeling a little bit dry because of the negative degrees outside with the wind chill, so I'm going to use something that is a little bit more hydrating on the skin. A lot of times when I use a new foundation, I will use a hydrating primer, and I will always bring the primer down my neck. So now we're going to go in with the foundation. I got this shade 405, which if we look at their shade range, I believe 405 is the lightest. No, okay. 405 is the second to lightest. The first shade is 400, and that is Pearl. This shade, it doesn't say what undertones or anything that it has, but let me zoom you guys in real quick. All right, so it does come with a pump, which I really like. Ooh, okay, so it's very watery, as you can see. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit on. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need, and I don't know if this is really gonna match me 100%, so I'm not the best at shade matching. I just kind of wing it. So I'm just gonna take a beauty blender. I am not a brush person. I just despise makeup brushes for any face makeup. It just never works for me, so my go-to is the beauty blender, and we're just going to start blending this in. So right off the bat, it is heavily perfumed. To me, it smells good. Like, I would wear this, the scent of this, as a real perfume, but you also want to be careful what you're putting on your face as well, because a lot of things that are heavily fragranced can block your pores, which nobody wants, of course. So right off the bat, you can see my face is very glowy, which could very well be the primer, because I don't believe it said what kind of coverage it will give. It just said medium to full. I don't think it didn't say if it was a natural finish, a matte, a dewy. It looks really, really pretty on the skin. Again, like I said, it looks really, really dewy. So right off the bat, as I'm looking at it, I think this could be really, really good for dry skin people. When looking at the shade ranges, this is what the shade ranges are. Now, of course, look at that. Look, there's barely any colors for people of color, which is very upsetting, because a lot of foundations nowadays, you would think, you know, we're in 2019, foundation companies would be, you know, making more shades for people of color, but apparently that's not a thing in 2019 yet, which is really sad because, you know, me being as fair-skinned as I am, there are times when I can't find my foundation shade and I know how frustrating it is. A lot of things are way too dark for me. But can you imagine, like, going to somewhere and, like, everything is too light for you? Like, I just think that's really unfair, and I wish that foundation companies would really step up their game when it came to that. So yeah, don't mind this red mark. Those are my glasses marks. I just can't get rid of them for the life of me. But yeah, this is the foundation up close. It looks really, really pretty. It's not really tacky at all. Honestly, it kind of feels like it set itself, which I do like. I do like foundations that set themselves because at least if I'm running late, I know I don't have to powder it. But yeah, this foundation looks really, really good. I'm gonna go over it with concealer. I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 04. This is one of my favorite concealers. And I'm just going to apply a little bit under my eye and then go in with the Beauty Blender. So the concealer is blending over the foundation pretty well. It looks, my under eyes are a little bit dry, so the concealer looks a little bit drying under my eyes. I'm just going to put some on my eyelids as well. But as you can see, the concealer looks pretty good over top of the foundation. I don't really have any complaints about it. So yeah, looks really, really good. Again, I still have like a really dewy look, which I love, especially for the winter because the cold here just makes my skin so incredibly dry. And for powder, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. This is my favorite setting powder. And I'm just going to go back in with the same Beauty Blender that we used. Actually, wait. Let me cream contour while I'm at it, just because the more products I can put on and blend over top of it, the better. I'm going to go in with the Fenty Matchstick in the color Amber. I think this is a super pretty contour color. It's just the right cool tone brown in my opinion. And it blends out very easily. I do think because this foundation pretty much set itself, I do think you'll have to work pretty fast with it when you are blending out the foundation itself. But overall, everything's blending super flawlessly over top of it. So that is what the contour looks like. And then again, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder and start under the eyes. So the powder is looking pretty good over top of it, I must say. It looks really good. I think with the powder over top of it, I think it gives it like a more natural looking finish, which that is my favorite type of finish. I don't like something that looks too cakey, too matte, too oily. So this is what the skin looks like. Let me turn down my brightness a little bit so you guys can see. It looks pretty good, I must say. I know, like, my nose is pretty dry right now, so if you do see, like, right there, it's a little bit dry. That's not the foundation. My nose is just really dry, so don't mind that. But other than that, it does look pretty good on the skin. I don't really have any complaints, honestly. What do you guys think? This is what the forehead looks like, and then the chin. Again, it really doesn't have a tacky residue, which I like because sometimes, you know, yeah, we set it and forget it, but when we're on the run, we're on the go, like, sometimes you don't have time. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I am back. I just put a little bit of bronzer, blush, highlight, and some mascara on. I will leave those products down below. So I forgot to mention the price of this. This does retail for $14.99 and you get 1 fluid ounce, which is very standard. Almost all foundations you get 1 fluid ounce. I definitely think this is a beautiful finish. I really think if you have dry skin, you're really going to love this because, like I said, using the hydrating primer under this with this foundation gave like the Prettiest Glow with the foundation. And again, I don't know if it's the primer or the foundation, but the mixture of both that I used, it just gave a really pretty finish. It doesn't look cakey by any means. Again, like I said, I do have dryness there. What else is new? Yeah, you guys, I think this is a really, really good product. Who doesn't love a good new drugstore foundation that's affordable, that, you know, can give you that medium to buildable to full buildable coverage? I would say it's medium right off the bat, of course. As you can see, you know, like I do have little texture bumps that you can still see, but I don't really mind that, honestly. So yeah, you guys, this is, you know, what my skin looks like. It does claim that it is sweat proof. Now, I don't see it does, since it claims that it's sweat proof, I don't know if that would be the setting spray or the foundation, you know what I mean? Because if you put a setting spray on and you go do some strenuous activity, I'm going to think the reason that I'm not sweating is because of the setting spray, right? Not so much the foundation. I definitely agree with the transfer proof. You know, there is no transfer on my hands whatsoever, which is nice because I hate forgetting that I have foundation on my face and I hug somebody, or, you know, I'm out at the movies and like I like lay my head down and I just get makeup everywhere. I hate that so much. Is one of my pet peeves when dealing with makeup. But yeah, this looks so good. I'm gonna continue to wear it and I'll let you guys know any updates that I have with it. But yeah, you guys, I'm not mad at it. I think this is a really nice foundation. It is a little bit pricey for a drugstore, $15 for a foundation. I think that's a little bit pricey in my opinion. What do you guys think? Are you guys going to purchase this? Let me know if you do. If you have oily skin, I don't think I would recommend it. Now, I do have oily skin, of course, but it is wintertime right now, so like I had said before, my skin does get a little bit more dry. I don't know. I think I'm just going to test this for the winter months. I don't think I would use this in the summer when my face is really oily. 30 shades for a drugstore foundation. I do think that's pretty good, honestly, but their selection of shades just, it wasn't good. Like, pretty much 75% of them are all light shades, and there's like 5 darker shades for women and men of color, and I don't agree with that. I don't think that's equal or fair by any means. So L'Oreal, if you see this, please get more shades. I would love to see makeup companies improve on that aspect. I can name a lot of makeup companies that don't have a good shade range for women and men of color, and it's really sad in my opinion. Like I said, this is what it looks like. Everything blended over top of it very well. I know sometimes when I put on bronzer or contour, sometimes it can ruin the product underneath. But for this, that didn't really happen, so I am pretty pleased with it. I would say that this is worth it, honestly. I'm gonna keep using it like I had said, and I will keep you guys updated on my thoughts on my Instagram. If you don't follow my socials, make sure you do. I always put them in the beginning of my videos, and I also do link them down below in the description bar, so you can just click on it and it'll take you right to my social media pages. I will link everything that I put on my face down there as well. Okay, you guys, so I already finished filming the video and I just realized something that I wanted to add into the video. So it is currently 10:19 p.m. I've had the foundation on for 4 hours and I can still smell the fragrance on my face. I even had my boyfriend smell my face and he even said you could still smell it. So this could be an issue if you're very sensitive to smell, you get migraines, stuff like that. I thought the scent would go away the longer I had it on, but it didn't. It still looks really good. You guys zoomed in, it looks really good on the skin. Doesn't look too overpowering. So yeah, it looks really good, but the scent is still there. I just wanted to add that in here before the end of the video. I will somewhere in the video, but yeah, if you are very sensitive to smell, I don't recommend this whatsoever. Alright guys, another thing that I noticed, I don't really notice this oxidizing too much. Again, I've now had it on for 4 hours, so it matches my neck pretty well. It hasn't oxidized whatsoever. I thought with sunscreen it would oxidize, but luckily it didn't. So yeah, you guys, that is it for the video. Again, make sure you subscribe to my channel and Turn your post notifications on so you never miss a video. I try to do 2 videos twice a week. So yeah, and don't forget to click the like button if you like the video, and leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you picked up this foundation, if you like it, what you like about it, what you hate about it, and stuff like that. But my skin my pores are pretty much gone. I can't see my pores in here, which if you know my skin, I have really large pores right here and right here, but you can't even see them with this foundation on. So it does give you a nice blurring and smoothing effect, which I'm pretty decent with. I don't think the primer that I used did that, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, because that isn't a pore filling primer. It's just for hydration. So I'm gonna say that the foundation solely made my pores smaller and covered them up very nicely. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!